Hi, this is Tom Callis, and I'm here with Benny the Jet Urquidez. We're talking about the martial arts, and thank you again for joining us here. I wanted to ask you now, grappling is huge, and a lot of people have had their feet wet in grappling, but really need, specific coaching because, you can play with it a little bit and look like you might grapple, but it's a very intricate deal. Same thing with kickboxing, A lot of people have done Taibo or, kind of American kickboxing, but it's not really kickboxing, is it?
No, it isn't. Actually, I teach. I've been from the ground floor. I started teaching kickboxing, but I realized that there was no growth in the kickboxing. So I put kickboxing in a system which I call levels, and there's 10 levels in kickboxing, and the levels actually give you an understanding of kickboxing because each level not only that gives you technique, but it gives you growth of understanding of what we call closing the gap. 3 foot safety, 2 foot kicking, 1 foot punching. Anything closer than that is standing chokes, arm bars, and takedowns.
Right.
So I put it in a system to where people have a good understanding about gapping, about understanding standing up and learning how to close a gap and what to do when they're in close. You see, and the kickboxing system, it gives people not only their body, but it gives their mind practice, right, of doing it.
So for those people who, because a lot of people say, oh, we do kickboxing, what you're saying is correct me if I'm wrong, there's a real way to learn. Now, let me ask you, is this Muay Thai kickboxing?
It is not Muay Thai, it's not Taibo, it's actually, it's really a way of life in kickboxing because it's 80% of it is mental, 20% of it is physical.
And a lot of it technical stuff will be shown online.
The technical, see, you have no choice. The physical part you're going to do anyway. But it's 80% of understanding what you're doing with it, where the power comes from. How do you draw your power when you need it? And I say, well, where do you get your power from? Well, some say, I get it from the man upstairs. I get it from meditation. I say, well, then how do you access this? When you say, the man upstairs give it to me and it gives it to you, well, how do you access it? Well, this is what this system does. It teaches you how to access your power in the kickboxing world, in stand-up fighting, learning how to close in the gap and understanding it where you can actually stop somebody, and take their power from them. And that's what this kickboxing is about.
Well, it sounds a lot like traditional martial arts because you're talking about the esoteric, you're talking about emotional and psychological and kind of philosophical aspects, whereas kickboxing sometimes is almost it seems like it's a word used for the pure act of hitting the bags and doing the training, but you're bringing the traditional element in and saying, you know what, it's about your power, it's about this philosophy, isn't that what you're doing?
Well, I'm keeping the Bushido heart, those code of honor between warriors. I'm keeping that into kickboxing because that's where it belongs. It's that heart. So right now I'm really trying to get people to understand stand-up fighting and the Bushido way of traditional understanding. And then there's that code of honor between warriors. I mean, you both have an agreement of, yeah, we're going to use these rules, and when it's over with, there's a code of honor of respect.
Yes.
You see, and this is, where there's no discipline, there is no respect. And that's what I'm bringing to the kickboxing world. I'm bringing that code of honor back into it where it belongs. And so online, I'm going to be able to give, not only and feed the mind, feed the body, and feed the soul all at one shot.
You're coaching.
That's right.
And so for those of you who want to see kickboxing, the art of kickboxing with the philosophical, mental, emotional, spiritual side, as well as the technical, what's the website we should go to?
Well, actually, the website, BennyTheJet.com, but we have, you'll be able to see it online.
So it's BennyTheJet.com.
That's it.
All right. Well, Master Benny, it's been a pleasure talking with you. You've had this long, illustrious career. You still look great. You look like you go in the ring today. And I'm looking forward to doing training with you because I want to bring that element into my own stand-up. And there's nobody better in the world, nobody with a better record or career or who who talks about Bushido and talks about anger management and talks about things that are as much a part of the martial arts as kicks and punches. But
that's right.
Yeah, so it's an honor to have had this time with you. And for those of you watching, make sure you go to BennyTheJet.com.